From last season, we managed to get in for top 4, meaning this season we play in the Champions League. Like you always have to do at the beginning of the season is review your team and then see what players can go and what players can come in. This time I'm going to start off with one player who's gone out the door, and that is our goalkeeper, Gaston Ferreras. He actually played for us for a couple of seasons. We only brought him for 2.4 million and Barcelona have paid out 24 million. Wow, that is a great bit of business for us. But then what does that mean? We need to bring in a goalkeeper because we don't have a number one, and we have brought in Gianluca Cortinovis. He is looking really, really good. He's 25 years old, obviously by his name, he's Italian. We've brought him from Juventus for £15 million. And just looking at his stats, wow, look at that. I mean, it ticks pretty much all boxes. The only worry I probably would have is mentality, with his composure and concentration, his first touch being 9 and his acceleration being 9. Other than that, he is looking like a real good Premier League goalkeeper. Then we bring in on loan a Real Madrid defender, Mark Roldan. He is Spanish, 22 years old. He's got a few under 21 caps. We've got him for the season and we are paying a £1.4 million fee. He looks pretty good. His stats tick again all the boxes, really do. Tackling 16, marking 14, heading 13. And then his mentality, really, really good there, with positioning, concentration being 15 and anticipation being 16. It's got good acceleration, good pace, not bad jumping reach and strength. Room for improvement for him. He could be one to look out for. Maybe I should have put a optional fee or a mandatory fee, considering he's worth between 30 to 40 million pounds. Could have been one that we might miss out on. He might come to us and prove himself, and then his value just skyrockets and we can't afford him anymore. Then we bring in a striker. Now this player looks very, very good. He is Alexander Jovanovic. From Serbia, 20 years old. He's already got 10 caps, 2 goals for his nation, a couple of goals at under 21 level as well. Now, I play advanced forward and his main role duty is deep line forward. Who plays deep line forward in Football Manager? Who knows? We do already have a good Premier League striker, and that's Jamie Wood, but we don't have backup. We do not have a striker that can just, if Jamie Wood loses form, chuck someone on and he's going to get the goals. And good thing is this player could play as a cam as well. Gives us options. And Jamie Wood can play inside, forward, right. Moving around players where we could possibly get them to play if one drops a form and then the other one has form and so forth. We have purchased him from Partizan for only £11 million. Now, if you look at his value already, he's worth between 51 to 69 million. So he is definitely a good piece of business already. Looking at his stats, technically, not bad at all. I think if we can get his finishing up a little bit and his passing, he is going to be world class. And then in his mentality, wow, for a 20-year-old to have these type of stats is fantastic. I mean, teamwork, vision, determination, all standouts there. And then his physical as well. Balance 17, strength 15. Not the fastest player, but he does have a little bit of pace and acceleration about him, so that's going to help. Going from a potential world-class player to a world-class player, and that is Archie Gray, a player that we actually know in the game. It's not these made-up players or generated players, whatever you want to call new gens. We have brought in Archie Gray from Leeds United on a free transfer. I can't believe they have not managed to renew his contract because he looks fantastic. He's 30 years old. He's only had 2 international caps with England. That is a big shame for him. But I've pretty much brought him in as a defence midfield. So that's what we're going to be looking at. We are at the moment obviously trying to play a defence midfield DLP, but say that if we want to change that because it's not working out, we could play him as a defence midfield support. And looking over to his stats, it's not bad, but then again, let's move him back to deep line play, make us support, and that looks even better now. Technical side of things, first touch, passing technique, all 15, 16s, amazing. And then his mentality is great as well, with standouts of composure, decision making, and vision. And then all he needs in his position is having good balance, and he is at the high end there with a 17. And again, pretty much all greens. The only areas of concern, but not on his position. He can't head the balls and the middle of the park. He's not going to be a one that you want to go for a header. Which is fine, as long as we've got someone playing next to him in the middle of the park who could probably header. And then obviously free kicks, finishing, but then his long shots aren't too bad. He's not going to get you many goals, but we don't want him to. We want him to assist our front four forwards. Quickly, just some club news. We don't have Cole Palmer anymore because he is now retired, and just looking at what his history in Football Manager 24 looks like. So there it is. He played 21 games for us. We got him on a free, remember, 2 goals, 2 assists, and played 6.73. Not that great, if I'm honest with you. Looking at his career, was it a success? Is it a player that I recommend for you to go out in Football Manager world? No, based on this, no. I mean, he probably had, looking at where he played a 7, he probably had 3 good seasons, and that was in 2032 with Torino in Serie A, where he played a 7.10, and then played 2 games, scored 2 goals on his last season there. Then he went to Turkey, Galatasaray, and played well there in Turkey. That's probably his best season. 25 games, 7 goals, 3 assists, 7.12. Nothing as good as what he's doing now, right? Plenty food for thought. But then again, if you're the manager of Chelsea, you might be able to develop him, give him more of a chance, because he didn't really have a chance there to shine. So who knows? It could always change depending how you look after those players. And another experienced player, or what a youth prospect to look out for in the start of FM24, is Curtis Jones. He is retiring as well. And looking at what he has done for his career in FM24 for us, we got him on a free transfer. He played 29 games, scored 4 goals, assisted 4 times, and got 2 player of matches, and got average rating 6.85. A little bit better, but not overall. But again, he played slightly more games than Cole Palmer. Looking at his career, he played after Liverpool. He did go on loan in for 2028 season to Sevilla, and actually had a really good season. 29 games, 3 goals, 7 assists, 7.19. At Liverpool, did okay, nothing great, didn't really get 7s, got a few goals. Then came back to Liverpool, did really well in 2030 season, 27 games, 3 goals, 4 assists, 7.29, really, really good to see. And then they decided to cash on him, considering he continued that form. They sold him for 32 million to Inter Milan. They probably thought, you know what, we've got squad capacity, or maybe they had a youngster coming through. First season there, played really well. Second season, not so good. And then Man United brought him for £20.5 million, stayed there for 2 seasons, and only played 6 league games. Didn't even score, just played awful. But I looked past that when we signed him. It was off the bench players, right? Experience. And to be fair, we got to the Champions League and had our best finish. We continue to expand as a club because we've extended our brand new stadium that doesn't look brand new in game. We've expanded it further. So it's complete. I don't know if I remember telling you that the board outlined this, but anyway, it's expanded. So now we can accommodate 27,000 spectators. It's really good, especially to bring in additional funds. We've been offered the Liverpool job. Well, an interview. I don't think you actually ever get offered the job. Maybe the England job, I don't know. But we've been offered to attend an interview, and I have declined it straight away because I'm happy in my job. We've just got to our best finish ever, and this season we get to play in the Champions League. Couldn't leave. I can't leave. I've done so much already. And Liverpool's not the only team who wants me. France, the Football Association of France, have offered me to take the job, and I probably could do both. France, being an Englishman, I just don't know. It's like Tuchel going from a German manager being an England manager. I just can't do it. I just wouldn't have the passion to drive them to success. That's just me though. If I wanted a international job, it'd probably be England, but they've got some rubbish manager at the moment and they're not doing that well. So maybe in the future, we will see. And lastly, as this is all about the transfer window of where we're at, this is our wage budget compared to everyone else. We have a wage budget of 1.5 million, sitting 19th in that table. Not long ago that we used to be sitting at the bottom. I think it was 1 million, 1.2 million. We are miles away and we still managed to get Champions League football. How can we do in the Champions League actually with a budget like this? It will be interesting to see. Are we going to struggle or are we going to be okay and surprise a few people? Well, so far I think I've surprised myself in this series. I'm going to go that way. Let's see. Well, that's the end of today's video. If you like this video, hit that like button, and if you'd like to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you on the next one.